From Worcester Academy in Worcester, Mass., this is NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP. Today it's the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers with a record of 1-1-1 hosting the Nobles Bulldogs with a record of 2-0. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely bringing you the play-by-play story alongside John Noble on camera. Worcester Academy Nobles outscoring their opposition 9-2 in the first two matches, 5-1 against Exeter and 4-1 against Loomis. And in that 4-1 win, Allie Winstanley scored all 4 goals. As we have a free kick into the box, possible opportunity here, and it's cleared aside by the Hilltoppers. Coming near side to chase it down is Julia Simon. She's in a foot race. That is Nicole Weinston. She'll play it back to the back line. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. We're having a little bit of issue with video quality right now. I'm not sure what caused it, but we'll try to fix it as we go along. Noble's on the attack here. Nice move there by Ella Madura. Had 2 goals in the Exeter win. Into the box and cleared aside. All the way out to Susan Rowley of Nobles, but it taps off her foot and out of bounds for a throw. Worcester Academy entering play 1-1-1, a solid 500. Nobles trying to improve on their NEPSAC semi-finalist finish from last year. Well on their way thus far, as that is into the Worcester Academy bench. Quick restart by the Hilltoppers. Trying to get it ahead for Kat Cawley. Cawley on the right wing. Being forced into the corner, tries to center it, and right into the body of Weinston. And it goes over the end line, and this will be a goal kick for Nobles. They'll go the short way on the near side to Weinston on the goal kick and bring it back to the center. And Maddie Marnick. With speed, it's Winstanley. Again, 4 goals, all 4 goals against Loomis in their win the last time out. All the way back. And here's a matchup to watch, Weinston and Cawley. Cawley, a junior from Shrewsbury. Weinston, a senior from Weston. Couple of quick bursts offensively for Nobles thus far, but ball being forced back for the most part into the Nobles end by the Worcester offense, as offside on that play is Lily Bryant, who had 1 goal in the Exeter win. And actually it wasn't offside. There's a foul well behind the play, so it's going to be a free kick for Nobles, but at about center field for Madura, and she'll go the short way to Weinston. Weinston tries to thread the needle, gets sealed off by Cawley. And now Lily LaGrassa for Worcester. LaGrassa tries to get through the defense, finds Elizabeth Finn, and Finn has it taken away. Bryant tries to drop it off, waiting for it is Madura. Madura swims, now bringing it upfield. And into the Worcester back line. Hilltoppers on the counterattack. Ahead to LaGrassa. LaGrassa forced back to Bryant. And a foul, as that was a Too errant with the foot there was Bryant. Trips up her defender, and taking this free kick will be Megan Wen for Worcester. Good boot all the way to the Nobles back line. Comes all the way back to Kelly Buckley. Buckley can't handle it, though, and now Nobles on the counterattack. Trying to get around her defender is Winstanley. Again, 4 goals, all 4 goals in the Loomis game. Being forced into the corner, tries to center it! And over the crossbar, and in fact through the goalposts. Be a goal kick for Worcester. And Sam Scott will take it for Worcester. Wen with the free kick from the back line all the way to the offensive third for Worcester, but it's forced back. Trying to spring Ava Lung. Lung can't handle it. Bryant almost handled the ball. She's trying to get away from her number 23 counterpart, Brenna Snell. And Bryant wins a free kick. Emily St. John to play it. Ahead to Winstanley. Good defense forces a throw in on the far touchline. Long ball trying to connect with Sydney Kulik. Poked away but not all the way out by Mitra Zdiga. In a dangerous spot. They get it away from Long and it goes out of bounds for a throw in the offensive third. This will be Madura to take it. Puts it at the feet of Winstanley. Winstanley tries to lob it into the box. Gets sealed off from the ball, and it goes over the end line for a goal kick. So Noble's starting to put it together offensively a little bit, but no shots on target yet. Headed back towards the offensive end by Kylie Burdos. Now Kulik. Kulik goes to the left wing in Weinston. Weinston lobs it into the box and cleared aside by Snell. Throw in here for Weinston. Throw in for Azdiga, one of the captains for Worcester. And the offside flag had been up for a long time, and Nobles didn't recognize it. So just as I say, they started to piece it together offensively. They committed an easily avoidable offside. Megan Wen. Left wing, it's Winstanley. Bumps off her defender. Tries to drop it back for Weinston. Tries to hit it upfield, but it's out of bounds. Weinston waiting for it. Knocks it down. But this is over the head of Olivia Patz, and Patz has to come all the way back. Worcester smelling blood, pressing upward here. Noble's trying to counterattack. Play there by Winstanley. Gets it to Bryant. Bryant upfield, up the right wing for Long, but it doesn't. She can't connect with her. Back the other way, and here come the Hilltoppers, but it's poked out of bounds by St. John. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. A lot of traffic there on the far side. And it's going to be a throw-in for Kylie Burdos of Nobles. Drops it off for Winstanley. Back to Burdos. Another throw-in here for the Bulldogs. Madura being forced into the corner. And another throw-in. Just getting it closer and closer to a potential corner kick here for Nobles. And then they commit a foul, and that'll be a free kick for Worcester. Neither side broken through with a shot on target yet. In this, the 13th minute of the match. Here come the Bulldogs. Shot from distance right into the legs of the Worcester defense. And swung upfield by Buckley. And Kat Cawley can't handle it at midfield. Lob ahead trying to connect with Long. Long with the rolled up sleeves on this beautiful day. Low 70s and breezy. Breeze favors Worcester right now as it's blowing left to right. So Noble's kicking into the wind as it stands right now. Free kick here for the Bulldogs. Goes to the right wing in Madura. And the play was offside. So Wen will take this free kick. Good drive to the Nobles back line. Tried to play it to Kulik. Weaving through the front line is Weinston. Goes to the right wing. Madura with speed. Drops it off for Winstanley. Winstanley trying to get it towards the box. Lobs it in. Headed away. Now Burdos gives it up. Trying to find an angle. 3 points. So 2 shots towards net in that sequence. Neither of them going as far as the goalie Sam Scott. Scott boots it deep. Right into the Nobles midfield. But good stick-to-itiveness by LaGrassa. And now Worcester will try to bring it forward, but that pass a little too strong for Buckley. Here's Bryant. Gives it up. Kulik. Finds Long. Long being forced into the corner. Turns back. Goes to the box. Over the head of Winstanley. And all the way to the back line. There's Susan Rowley for Nobles. Winstanley. Play on, says the referee. Into the box. Hip checked off the ball is Bryant. No foul. Overhead kick to Buckley. Buckley tries to lob it. On the left wing, the closest to it is Finn, and it's tapped out of bounds by Rowley to force a throw for Worcester. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information, as the first shot on goal is saved by Ace McCarthy, the goalie for Nobles, who was the goalie for the ISL champion Nobles girls lacrosse team this past spring. Trying to spring it for Long, hit back by Wen. Into the lap of Kulik, towards the touch line and lobbed ahead. Buckley can't catch up to it. Here come the Bulldogs with good speed. Madura goes to the middle. Madura finds Long. Long trying to get a corner, being forced out of the box by 2 or 3 Worcester defenders. She's the tallest player on the field, and you kind of got to do that. Got to send 2 or 3 when you got a striker with that kind of size. Got to stop her from scoring. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3. 18th minute. McCarthy boots it ahead. Just been informed that's Julia Simon, not Ace McCarthy, between the pipes for Nobles, as we'll have our first round of substitutions, and Vanessa Ganji among the Worcester substitutions, number 1 in maroon. And a foul on Worcester Academy on the throw. Nobles has gotten closer to scoring every time they've gotten upfield. And Winstanley draws a throw. Couldn't get it to Long. Play to the back line. Settling it down. Long with some physical play, trying to get the ball back. Nice pursuit. Comes to the near side, and Azdiga upfield. Headed back by Lauren Keown. And back the other way come the Bulldogs. But that glances off the foot of Winstanley for a Worcester throw. Simon scoops that one up and gets it ahead to Rowley. Rowley puts on the brakes. Connects with Sarah Westhoff. Westhoff up the far side. Connects with Winstanley. Winstanley draws a double team. Trying to center it. Goes to the opposite side, and Rowley! Long was out of position there. Ganji. And good tackle there by Keown. Excuse me. Long. Winstanley. He's trying to set up for a drive. Oh, a heavy challenge there by Brenna Snell. No foul. Winstanley plays it back. Burdos. There's Long. Sidesteps her defender. Taps it to the middle. And a last-minute touch by Ganji snuffs out that chance for Nobles. But the back line will quickly regroup. Trying to connect with Long. Long taps it down. Tries to spring forward. Knocked back by the Worcester defense. Winstanley wins a throw. Into the middle. Taken away by Westhoff, but taken right back by Burdos. Headed away. Not all the way out of the woods yet. Nobles still with possession. Coming into the middle. Through traffic. No call there as Winstanley went down in the box. And there will be a whistle finally as Lung goes down after a late tackle. A lot of heavy contact this match, mostly by Worcester, and I'm sure the Nobles fans appreciate getting a free kick here from about 30 yards out. It'll be Burdos to take it. Burdos will swing it with the left foot. Line drive and a save by Scott. Up the near side, Rowley springs it for Long. Might be a little too strong. Lung's going to have to turn on the jets to get to this one, and she keeps it in play. Lung tries to center it. Waiting for it is Winstanley. She gets it, and she scores off the right post. Coming off a 4-goal performance against Loomis, Winstanley gets the goal. Lung gets the assist, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. We're going to take this moment to do audio only while we try to toy with the video, folks. So forgive the standby screen as it's played back to Scott. May have to go dark for a second on volume as well. Bear with us, folks. All right, we're back on the audio as it's played back to the back line for Nobles. And no call, advantage played, says the official. And we are back. As it comes to the near touchline and out of bounds for a throw. Video quality should be better now, folks. And we're still having issues with the video, folks, as the camera continues to freeze. I'm not sure what's going on. I apologize, folks. Another diving save by Scott. As Scott has been tested over these last few minutes. Let's let one go by. And here come the Bulldogs. Skipping over defender, and now Westhoff. Westhoff drops off for long, give and go back to Westhoff, cleared aside. Westhoff takes a tumble. Officials letting these ladies play. Ten minutes left in the first half. Goes all the way back to Simon. Vanessa Ganji lost track of it. First to play was Kulik, but here's Kulik, but challenging there is Asdiga. Play is offside. Is a little too far there was Finn. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. There's Long. Has an assist on the lone goal of this match. Just going for goal there. Gets it to Kulik. Kulik to the opposite wing. Nobody home. Kulik's coming back to it, though. And that's out of the reach of Westhoff. Good through ball there to Finn. And coming up to deny her was Simon. Comes to the near corner as the camera freezes just at the worst time. I apologize, folks. A little too strong there for Long. And a hard challenge there results in a free kick for Elizabeth Finn of Worcester. First free kick in a dangerous area here for Worcester. Finn will take it. And the drive nearly sunk into the goal at the last minute, but it goes over the crossbar with 6.5 to go in the first half, and we'll have a stoppage as we'll have a couple of substitutions, and we'll have to fix the camera again. So it looks like the play is offside for Worcester. So we approach 5 minutes to go in the first half. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of bumper stickers. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store or the LSP Facebook page after the game to place your order. And remember, all orders within the continental United States come with free shipping. Into the middle and Westhoff. Burdos drops it off to Pine. Left wing, it's Kulik. Tries to connect with Madura. Madura battling in the corner, and that'll be a throw for Worcester. Foul in that battle for the ball will result in a free kick for Nobles. Into the box, and it'll be Madura guilty of that foul. Played back to Pats. Westhoff. All the way back to Pine. Pine threads the needle, finds Bryant. Bryant puts on the brakes, comes back towards the middle. And the Hilltoppers will clear ahead to LaGrassa. So we approach the 2-minute mark. The clock will stop at 2 minutes, and the remaining time will be kept on the field by the officials. We'll have some substitutions before we get to that point. Through ball trying to connect with Finn. Played back. And now the drive by Buckley trying to connect with Finn. A little too strong, goes into the corner. And a hard challenge. And Finn, she might be getting a booking here. She's gonna get a talking to from the official. There's just a caution. And no booking at all. Bryant. Kulik plays it back to Pine. Pine back over to Kulik on the left wing. Tried to connect with Madura. It's hit over the touchline for a throw by Pine. And a foul is going to be called on LaGrassa on that challenge against Burdos. Time running out in the first half. Again, the clock on the scoreboard stops at 2 minutes. Remaining time will be kept on the field. Not a whole lot of stoppage time, I would imagine. We just had one goal. A couple of quick substitutions and one caution by the official. No bookings. As chasing it down here for Worcester is Haley Fenton. Fenlin, rather. Out of bounds for a throw. One last gasp here for the Nobles offense, trying to push it to 2. And that'll do it for the first half. The lone goal scored by Allie Winstanley, her 5th in 2 matches, with the assist by Ava Lung. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half from Worcester Academy in Worcester, Mass. With your score, the Nobles Bulldogs 1 and the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers 0. This is NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP. Okay, that looks good.
Zooming in on the logo when you signing in, that was good, right?
Yeah.
That was a nice touch.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the issue where we needed to decrease the exposure was on this side where the sun is shining down. So can you pan to the right and let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's better. Whoops.
Sorry. My bad.
Thankfully that wasn't on screen during the stream. There we are. And of course the camera froze again. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC Girls Soccer on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Worcester Academy in Worcester, Mass. Alongside John Noble on camera. 1-0 our score. Nobles on top of Worcester. On the fifth goal in 2 games by Allie Winstanley. And a free kick in a dangerous spot here for Nobles. They won't go towards goal. They tried to go to the left wing. It goes over the end line for a throw-in, for a goal kick, rather. Sam Scott's made 2 fantastic saves, but the one she hasn't made is the difference in the match right now. Low line drive headed ahead and flicked on but to the back line of the Bulldogs for Emily St. John. Up the left wing comes Winstanley. Allie Winstanley with the lone goal in this match, her 5th in 2 games. Played back to the back line. And now Worcester trying to counterattack. Trying to get it ahead to Finn, but not far enough. And now here comes Nobles. Long's offside, but Worcester reclaims possession before the whistle can be blown. Left wing, it's Kelsey Wandice. And then I'll go out of bounds for a throw for Susan Rowley. Snell gets wrapped up with her number 23 counterpart, Bryant. Throw in right in front of us for Susan Rowley. And no, it's going to be a free kick. Excuse me. Rowley was ready to set up for a throw in, but instead it'll be a free kick for St. John. St. John drives it and headed aside. Ahead to LaGrassa. LaGrassa gets past Burdos. Puts on the brakes. Now tries to thread the needle. Good pressure there by Madura to force it out of bounds and slow the momentum of the Worcester offense. Now here come the Bulldogs. 3-on-3 situation. Left wing, it's long, but the offside flag is up. Long's got an assist on the Winstanley goal. And Scott will take the free kick. Snell settles it down, tries to get it past Bryant. Tries to get it past a second defender, no dice. And now Long. Well, didn't get as far as Long. It came to Kulik, but she couldn't corral it. And good tackle there and taken away by Susan Rowley. Heads it toward, lost it towards the box, headed away, headed down by Long, and cleared by the Hilltoppers, but it's coming to Burdos. Burdos. And it's taken away by Buckley. Onside is Elizabeth Finn, and she goes down. That'll be a free kick for Worcester. Finn had space if she hadn't gotten tripped up there. I'll wait for the wall to set up. Finn with the right foot. Off the top of the crossbar! Back towards the end and they score! Wow! What a wacky sequence. It nearly went bar down and in, and then it came right into the lap of the waiting Brenna Snell, and we're level at 1. Nobles quickly trying to take the lead again. Not wasting any time, but that goes off of Sydney Kulik for a throw-in for Worcester. So in the 47th minute, Brenna Snell levels it. In a game that had really been all Nobles to that point. Good pressure by Finn. They get it ahead to Long, but she's wrapped up. Hit off of Kulik, out of bounds. For a throw for Kelsey Wandice. Nice overhead flick by Finn into the corner for Kat Cawley. Cawley gets by her defender, tries to center it. And that opportunity goes by the wayside for Worcester, but they try to reset. There's Snell. Taken away by Bryant. Counterattack by Nobles. Poked away from Winstanley. Now Madura trying to weave through the entire defense. Poked away at the last minute. Ahead to Cawley. Cawley gets it to LaGrassa. Long ball for Buckley. Buckley on the right wing. Tries to come towards the middle. Has it poked away. Good defense. Ahead to Madura. Madura goes down. No foul. Amy Joyce upset with the non-call, but Noble's still on the attack. They're onside. The shot. The rebound. It's in. Ava Long gives Nobles the lead back at 2-1. Amy Joyce should be happy maybe there was a no call. Long had been offside a couple times this match, really wanting to get on the score sheet, but it was a good show of patience there by Long in that sequence. Waiting out the attempt by Winstanley. She was denied, but Long cleaned up the mess, and Nobles reclaims the lead at 2-1 in the 50th minute. Nobles not content. They want to set up their offense again, try to make this a 2-goal advantage. Ahead to Long. Long settles it down, trying to get away from LaGrassa. Up the near side and cleared by Wandies. Burdos up the middle. Winstanley gets bumped. No call. Not enough to warrant a call anyway. Oh, nice move there. Shot from distance, wide left. Good skill move and drive by Madura, but she is denied her third of the season. Scott with the goal kick comes right to Bryant. Good job by Burdos to go up the ladder and head that back and keep the play alive for Nobles. Burdos tries to thread it for Long. Long plays it back to Winstanley. Winstanley drawing attention there on the left wing. Gets past the defense. The shot wide left. Winstanley's had 2 opportunities for her second. First one resulted in the second goal for Nobles. That one goes wide left. Over the head of Snell. Worcester had no time to really relax after scoring the equalizer. Nobles went right back on the counterattack. They've got the lead back, and they are continuing to apply pressure. Hasn't really been a real offensive possession for Worcester since their goal. They have only barely and only for a short time got it into the other half of the field. But now there's a through ball for Cawley. But Cawley can't connect with Finn on the extra pass. Good job by Cawley. It's kept in bounds by Kulik. Cawley looking for the out-of-bounds flag from the sideline official. No call. Now here's Winstanley. Winstanley trying to go to the middle, and it's deflected. And this will be a foul on Madura. Quick restart by Worcester. But it comes right to Bryant. Bryant goes down. Madura, nice move. Second move to the middle. Now to the right wing and Kulik. Kulik comes back towards the middle. Drops it off for Burdos. Burdos line drive from distance, and this will be picked up by Scott.
Let's go, Worcester.
Bryant's going to come off in this round of substitutions for Nobles, and she did look gassed at times in the last couple of minutes, trying to come upfield and corral passes. So a wise substitution there by Amy Joyce. Misplayed ball, and now Worcester trying to play for the equalizer. There's Finn. Finn goes down, and she'll draw a free kick. Looks like it's going to be... Who is going to take this? Not Estiga. We brought up a couple yards. Megan Wen will take the free kick. And that's over everything. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam. Or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. On the restart, here's Winstanley on the left wing, coming towards the middle, the shot, and a diving deflection by Scott. And actually, she didn't get her hands on it, just went wide left. Scott with the goal kick. A fight there between Buckley and Westhoff for positioning there. Comes over the touchline for a throw-in for Nobles. Here's Maddie Madronick. Good pressure by Nobles. And this goes to Snell. Tried to get it ahead for Finn. And that's off the foot of Meyernick. Throw goes to Burdos. Burdos ahead to Lung. And this will be a Worcester throw. 22 minutes left. One goal aside in this half, with the equalizer coming from Snell, and then Ava Lung cleaning up a rebound for the go-ahead goal. Long tries to chase this one down again. Offside flag not up. Westhoff has it cleared. Over the head of Finn. Up the near touchline and goes out of bounds for a throw-in for Worcester. Comes to Cawley. Cawley gets interrupted by Rowley. Played back to LaGrassa. LaGrassa one-on-one here. Now has to go all the way back to Scott. Correction, that's Sophia Gardner. My mistake. 00, not 0. Dropped off by LaGrassa. Buckley. Nice move. Can't get free of Rowley just yet. Rowley right on her hip. Buckley gives it up to Cawley. Pats and LaGrassa getting tangled up there. Towards the box, there was no call. Worcester fans wanted a call. They didn't get it. Kind of a casual free kick off the restart. Winstanley. Head to Westhoff. Now Lung. Lung goes to the right wing. Rowley, nice move. Hits it. Scores! Lung picks up her second assist. And halfway through the second half, it is a 2-goal lead for Nobles, 3-1. Nobles hoping to go to 3-0 on the season. And Lung, relentless pressure, even with a 2-goal lead, off the kickoff. Worcester trying to break it. Snell, there's the lone goal scorer for Worcester. Little squibber. Will be cleared up field. Lung's the closest to it for Nobles, but it'll go into the Nobles bench. And it'll be a throw for Asdiga of Worcester. Finn right behind Meyernick. Hello. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. Just got to reposition the clock cam. That's the all things considered.
Here we go. Let's go, Worcester. Let's go. Work hard out there. Work hard.
Let's go, Worcester.
Free kick here for Worcester. And it feels like the Hilltoppers are in... They haven't been in sync since they got the equalizer earlier in this half. But that's in large part due to the relentless pressure by Nobles. They are not resting on their laurels. They want more, and here's Lung. Cawley. And the closest to it there was Nobles' St. John. Cawley's going to come off for Worcester in this round of substitutions. And a late challenge will give a free kick to Worcester. But in their own half, with 16 minutes separating Nobles from their third win in 3 matches. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Buckley. Trying to go to the left wing, and Ganji. Ahead for Finn. Finn tries to get past 2 defenders, and will be scooped up by Simon. Simon, the freshman from Arlington, Mass. Well, Squibber for Lung, glances off her foot and out of bounds for a throw-in for Worcester with 15 minutes left. Worcester needs 2, or they're going to fall below 500 at 1-2-1. Ganji plays it back to Wandy's. Back to Ganji. Ganji comes to LaGrassa. LaGrassa try to swim around St. John, and that hand check by LaGrassa to get past St. John was enough to draw a whistle and a foul and a free kick for Nobles. I don't know. Harder stuff hasn't been called this match, I feel like. Kulik in the corner. And Kulik committed a foul, so back the other way go the Hilltoppers. Trying to connect with Finn on the through ball, but it's forced back. Finn chasing it along the far touchline. Comes to the middle of the field in Westhoff. Now Lung 1 goal and 2 assists, but gets undressed from behind there. Good defense by Snell. Snell, who has the lone goal for Worcester, gets it taken away herself. There's Pine. Pine in a battle. Played to Fenlon and into the Nobles bench. Nobles not really in clock milking mode right now, but not as aggressive as they were before, as Hannah Laurie, who's on the pitch for the first time, has it taken away. Goes all the way to the Nobles back line. Long has taken a seat, so that is likely the end of her outing. She'll finish with the... If this score holds, she'll finish with 2 assists and the game-winning goal. But Worcester trying to salvage a tie here with 11 minutes left. Finn couldn't draw foul there on that 50-50 ball. Westhoff takes a tumble. Well, actually, it wasn't Westhoff who took the tumble. That was Snell who went down, but she was guilty of the foul. So a free kick here for Nobles. Burdos was standing over it initially. Now it'll be Pats. Have to back up the wall. And Pats, maybe with a chance to put this one to bed. With 10 minutes to go. Shanked it wide right. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. This goal kick will come to Ganji. But taken right back by Nobles, but Ganji, good pressure. Now Buckley. Buckley could not connect with LaGrassa. And Westhoff. Just trying to find Grace Fiorella. Unsuccessful. Trying to bring the through ball to Finn, but she was offside. Fiorella to the back line, cleared aside by Wen. Trying to go to the right wing. And a foul there on Kelsey Wandies. About in the same spot as the last Free kick for Nobles. That was taken by Pats, and she missed everything wide right. Let's see what Burdos can do. Burdos with the left foot. On target and scooped up. Lowry. Back to Burdos. Good ball movement to Keown. And good persistence there by Ganji to clear it. Comes over the near touchline for a throw-in for Nobles. Right into the lap of Westhoff. Westhoff gives it up. And good defense by Worcester. And here's Ganji. But Ganji gets stopped as she runs right into Lauren Keown. And up the near touchline, out of bounds for a throw-in for Worcester. 7 minutes left. We'll have another substitution for Worcester, as Vanessa Ganji is going to come off. And it'll be Carlin Stewart, the junior from Hopkinton, Mass. One player whose name we called a lot today, Elizabeth Finn, the lead striker for Nobles. It's worth noting, for Worcester rather, it's worth noting she's an 8th grader, and here she is with the ball right now. And she draws a free kick. 8th grader from Situate, Mass. Boy, something about 8th graders in NEPSAC sports. I mean, the big story last year in NEPSAC football was Tyler Martin, the 8th grader linebacker for BB&N, who led the team in tackles and got an offer from Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines. Usually when you hear about sub-freshmen in high school sports, you're usually talking about 7th or 8th graders who are playing on varsity hockey teams. And that's usually an MIAA. There was... I think it was Matignon Girls Hockey, a game I covered. It wasn't a broadcast we did, so don't try to look it up on our archives. This is headed into the lap of Simon. But it was a game I covered for another outlet, and I believe it was Matignon Girls Hockey. Or was it? No, it was Austin Prep Girls Hockey. And they had a 6th grader on their team. And this was only last year or the year before, so she's not even a freshman, this one player I'm thinking of right now. So you know, age is but a number. If you can play, you can play. But you know, the whole if you can play, you can play philosophy doesn't apply all over. In the NEPSAC, girls are not allowed to play varsity football. By the same token, boys are not allowed to play field hockey in the NEPSAC. But that's kind of unfortunate, because a couple years ago when I was doing a football game between Groton and St. George's, Groton had a girl on their Groton varsity football had a girl on their roster and dressed, but she was not allowed to play, which kind of defeats the purpose of having her in full uniform, don't you think? She played on the JV. She played in the JV games. This player, I can't. Her name escapes me, but. believe she was on the Groton girls basketball team, though, but free kick won here by Worcester as we are under 3.5 to play. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of bumper stickers. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store or the LSP Facebook page after the game to place your order. And remember, all orders within the continental United States come with free shipping. Waiting for it on the right wing is Weinston. Played a bit part in the first half. Now here she is in the second half as we wind down 2.5 to go. Free kick here for Worcester. Down 2. Finn to take it. They show a little sense of urgency. Maybe they could get the equalizer. But they have to get this one in first. Obviously, doubt Finn is going to drill it from here. She squibs it, and it goes over the end line for a goal kick for Nobles. And that is probably the last hope for Worcester as the clock has stopped at 2 minutes. Weinston. Poked aside by Wen. Played back to Fiorella. Wins a throw. Meyernick. Fiorella with pressure along the end line, and this will result. This is our first corner kick of the match, and it comes in garbage time. Weinston to swing it with the right foot, but she may just play it short here with the game wrapped up. No, she's going to go for it. Lobs it into the box, and coming up to scoop it up is Gardner. We had no corners in this match up until that point. That's amazing. There just wasn't a whole lot of action along the end lines. Everything was on goal. Or was quickly over the end line, but without much incident. Referee looking at his watch. And that'll do it. Nobles with another decisive win. They've won matches by 5-1, 4-1, and now 3-1. And our player of the game, Ava Long, with 2 assists and the eventual game-winning goal shortly after Worcester equalized it early in the second half. So with the win, Nobles improves to 3-0. League record not affected. And with the loss, Worcester falls to 1-2-1. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast is Wednesday at 3:25 p.m. when the St. Paul's Big Red visit the Lawrence Academy Spartans in NEPSAC girls soccer action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or by DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Worcester Academy in Worcester, Mass. It is the Nobles Bulldogs 3 and the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers 1. For John Noble on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.